The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take.
And the shot! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Madrid finding him. He's had a shot! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Ibrahimovic demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just created...
Tries from distance. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Tries a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Pullet plays it in. It's a pretty loose pass. Odo. Rummenigge. He's tried one! Shoots! It's a loose ball. He's being urged to shoot. Ibrahimovic with the foul. And it's Hullet. Vieira cuts out the pass. Driving forward. Serginho. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Odo. Aimed beyond the defence. He's found a way through. Odo proves just a little bit too strong. Now it's Hullet. Ibrahimovic, a player who needs no introduction. Turan. Crossed into the box.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Gilberto Silva powering forward here. Otto did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Great ball, and he's in here. Cruyff. Gullit. Van Nistelrooy. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Cruyff. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Almost half an hour in now. Gullit. Rummenigge. Looking for the run.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Early ball. Oh, important interception. Deftly away. Serginho. Ibrahimovic looking understandably energised after his goal. And it's Ibrahimovic. Cruyff. Not the most accurate pass. And he crosses it in low. And he cuts out the supply. Now he's got space here. Gilberto Silva. Oh, Red, nice interception. Gattuso. Odo. Passing is crisp and sharp. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Gullit. Gattuso. And it's Cruyff. Oh, nicely intercepted. Messi. And he's got his cross in. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Messi. And one more try! Messi! From another planet! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they've got their lead back. How smart was that? Such a delicate finish.
That's just downright fabulous. Both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Odo. Played back into the centre. Gullit. Threads one in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Crosses it into the area. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, good-looking ball. Cruyff. Gullit. Gattuso. Pelé. There he goes, motoring forward. Gullit. Rummenigge. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Cruyff. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Pelé. Gullit.
There they go, hunting again.
And he thumps it clear. And it's Hullet. That is good alertness. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Turns back here, probably the best option. Hullet. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Looking for options for movement. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
Madrid really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Odo. Now that looks a decent ball. Hullet. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's straight offside. Cruyff. Oh, good spread. Odo. Another pass, just keeps it ticking over. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Knocks it into space. Big chance! It's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Just so calm under
deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And he's intervened well there. Courtois with the clearance. And that's a throw-in. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Dijk. And this is Pele! Now, can they get him away? Played into space out wide. They've got a throw-in. This is Van Nistelrooy.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. That's an imaginative pass. That has ended up in no man's land. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Hullet. Gattuso. And it's Odo. And it's Ibrahimovic. Van Nistelrooy.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And they've got rid. Hullet. Cross needs to be... Oh, smashing header! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 44.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 20. El dorsal 14. El dorsal 19.
Works it forward.
Sustituidos por
Cross it
el
goes.
dorsal 23. El dorsal
That has
22.
not gone well.
El dorsal 24.
That has been knocked clear.
El dorsal 25.
Gattuso.
Dense. Cambio de
Van
jugadores.
Nistelrooy.
Habrá 3 minutos
Gets
de
a good
descuento.
foot in there.
Rafael Leao. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Tries to play it through. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, they shouldn't be...
And that is it. The referee has seen enough.
So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then.
There's Vitor Baia, Peter, exuding his unique brand of calm and confidence, as per usual.
Yeah, he's one of those keepers, isn't he, who has that certain aura around him.
And I think that gives the defence a massive boost. Having someone like that behind you can really give you that insurance, that psychological edge.
Pull it. Maradona. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Van Nistelrooy was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Gattuso. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Pelé. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Denilson. Davis. Looking for options for movement. He's on it, can he get away? Maradona. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Maradona powering forward here. Gattuso kept his eye on it, and he's there. So what can they make of this? And that's a good-looking ball. Now he's off and running. Pelé. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy, and he shoots! There's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That was a given. It always was.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to Cruyff!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Ooh, a delicate chip through. Goes for a shot! That has ended up in no man's land. Ball's out once more. And it's Hullet. Van Nistelrooy. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Van Nistelrooy.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Odo. Well seen. Danielson will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Cruyff aims beyond the defence. That is a great pick out. Some good work on the right flank here. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Tele. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Yamal looking to penetrate opposition lines. And that is as far as they're going to go. Bullet. And it's Serginho. Now Gattuso. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good for him.
Great chance! It's there! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Madrid come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Madrid are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Yamal. Oh, that's nice. He's picked his way through. Gattuso did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Maradona. Oh, nice touch. Well, this is a great position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, what has happened here? Cross deflected behind for a corner. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. That has been knocked clear. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Hakimi. Looking for a run-up. Guardiola looking to run onto it. He rises! Yes! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing. We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Gattuso, just about up to the hour now. Who saw this coming? From the cusp of victory to the cusp of desperation. And it's Cruyff. Pele. Strokes it back. And here's Cruyff. Tries to pass it through. Spread it left. Davis. Davids. Pele producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
Ah, now can they counter?
Hakimi spots it and intercepts. Yamal. And it's Ibrahimovic. Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Pele. Ibrahimovic. Thinks one through. Rashford has found the net here, of course. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That's going to go a long way. Cruyff. Ibrahimovic, a player who needs no introduction. Hullet. Now it's Pele. Van Nistelrooy! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Pele does really well there, he is strong.
Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty.
Madrid could not have hoped for a better opportunity. Dealing with the pressure. Off the bar! Oh, should have put that away. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Cruyff.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Great defending, strong and determined. Cruyff. Pele charging forward, the ball at his feet. Davis. Denilson. Out of play for a throw.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 20, el dorsal 10, Ibrahimovic. Serán sustituidos.
Just
por
5 minutes remaining now.
22,
No, that's been intercepted.
25, Dempsey.
Neymar, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Can he get it through? Hakimi gets over and intercepts.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Cruyff. Nicely shaped ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. Hakimi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Rui Costa. Pele. Saka.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that's that. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Well, of course, Italy has always been the place to be when it comes to defensive maestros, and here is a prime example. So how highly do you rate this fella, Alessandro Nesta?
Well, he's without doubt one of the very best they've produced. He's been mature well beyond his years since those younger days, blending power, speed, technique, and really good intelligence and ability to read the game. It's no surprise to me that so many have aspired to be just like him.
Pele. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Le Havre are looking to break at pace. Beckham, he can run onto that. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ibrahimovic. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much...
And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? That has not gone well. That's really nicely played. Serginho.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Cruyff. Played back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Beckham proves too strong. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Serginho. He has a look up. Pelé touches it back. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Neither side yet able to find the net. And it's Beckham. That's good running with the ball. Beckham. Beckham with the cross. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Gattuso demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now it's Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Cruyff. Nesta. Now it's Cruyff. That has been cut short. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Played out to the right. He is through here. Beckham with the cross. Otto with the clearance. Gattuso. Bullet. That's good vision. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. That's rather hopeful. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising. It's Ibrahimovic! It's Luke. Oh, what has happened here? Gattuso. Oh, that is really good tenacity.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Le Havre are looking to go forward now. Nicely weighted ball. Pass is just off target. And that's gone route one. And it's Cruyff. Otto. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Bullet. And it's Gattuso. Pelé. And it's Hullet. And Serginho. And he's cut it out. Nesta. Serginho. Gattuso. So what can they make of this? Gattuso. Now it's Hullet. Oh, nice touch. In towards the back stick. Well, there's the clearance. In again. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. And the first half is done. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign things are about to change.
Tries a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Beckham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Bullet! And the keeper's glad to see the back of that.
Well, chances like that need a delicate touch, and they're quite a tough skill.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Beckham. Now, can they get him away? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Le Havre clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
A header! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Messi wins the duel this time. Looking for the run. Look at the chance for a shot! He's scored! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of a...
It's Pele! Oh, and again! And that's caused a worry or two. Serginho. Looking to play him in. And that could set him on his way. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Le Havre are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed.
Van Nistelrooy! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Ibrahimovic. Bullet. Serginho. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Well, they've got it again. And they can counter here. Tries to play it through. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And he's there to make the challenge. Serginho. And here's Ibrahimovic. Can he get it through? Ibrahimovic. And he was alert to it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And that is expertly dealt with.
They've got to make this nice and quick. That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
And that's put paid to a promising move. That's a lovely, neat pass. Luis Suarez! Now, who's going to be first to this? In he goes again! Just off target.
Cantona is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Luis Suarez. He's made sure that's not getting through. Serginho. And it's Hullet. Cafu pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Now Ibrahimovic.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And this is Ibrahimovic. And it's Ibrahimovic! Hullet. He's going for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Deep cross. Big chance! And that may well be that. That is that. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, Peter,
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, here he is, the epitome of athleticism and speed. That is Gareth Bale.
Yeah, simply one of the best left-sided attackers of his generation, Peter, with all the tools to improve any team. And then all that flair.
Yeah, it seems an age ago now, doesn't it, that he started his career down on the south coast as a left-back, of course.
Yeah, and when you think about left-back, usually poor attackers end up there, but he went on to do great things at the other end.
Rui Costa. And back to the goalkeeper. Costa Corta. Mbappe. Otto gets a foot in here. Pele. Cruyff. Now Gattuso. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. It's Bale! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the game's first significant moment. And the finish! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Messi has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Smartly reclaimed. Rui Costa. Probing pass.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Otto. Plays a sharp little ball here. Gattuso does really well there. He is strong. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. This might spell danger. Cruyff. Chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Hullet clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Messi. And it's Bale. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Probably be looking to play it square from here.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
He's got full. And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Now
Now it's Cruyff. Gullit going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Gullit. Cruyff. Shot at goal! Oh, the whistle's gone, what's he given? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Araujo has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Gattuso. Isaac. And the counter is on. He's picked his way through. Lovely bit of skill. Good chance here! And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Rui Costa. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Now it's Bale. And he was quick to react. Now it's Gullit.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Bale. That's beautifully weighted. Courtois claims comfortably. And it's Cruyff. Odo. And here's Cruyff. Pelé. And here's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Bale. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. Showing good feet. Delivery from Mbappe. Bale! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Se ruega a nuestros espectadores que no pierdan de vista a sus hijos durante el partido.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Van Dijk. Serginho. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, played right into his path. Big chance! He's scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast...
Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. And in that moment, he has his 50th goal. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Attention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Delivery from Mbappe. Serginho tries to clear. Ibrahimovic. And it's Cruyff. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now there's a chance! And that was very necessary.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pedri. Maradona. And here's Owen. And Owen! Oh, it's come off the upright. And that has been clubbed away.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And we have our very first corner. Up he goes! And again! They've scored! Beckenbauer at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
And the through ball. He is through here! Pele! Yamal. So what can they make of this? Oh, that's clever. Brilliantly cut out. And that's put paid to a promising move. Owen! Played in by Nakamura. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Odo. Now it's Pele. And it's Odo. Lovely feet. Pele. He's tried one! Maradona played out to the right. Now, can they get him away? Van Dijk. Cruyff. Oh, easy pickings there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rui Costa. Cruyff. Back towards the middle. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Rui Costa. And this is Ibrahimovic. Nice looking ball. And he was alert to it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And Hullet! And for a moment, time stood still. it's Owen. Oh, he's bustling through here. He's having a go. Now that is commitment to the cause. Nakamura, the regular corner taker. He's there to hit it! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Gullit might just make this. Maradona.
4 minutos de descuento.
4 added minutes on the board. Always onto this. Can he finish? Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Maradona. Nicely weighted ball. And Owen! It's bounced back off the post. And that is the last effort of the game. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't...
And pull it! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Can he stop it going out? Rui Costa. And it's got to... Goes for a shot! And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a delicate pass. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Gullit. Bellingham. Knocks it into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That's a throw. Odo. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And here's Ibrahimovic. Great defending, strong and determined. Played out towards the right wing.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's managed to get free. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Madrid are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. He can run onto that. Ibrahimovic is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He has a look up, and a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose, and another try! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh. Big chance! And he hits the net. They have come roaring back.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Ibrahimovic, a player who needs no introduction. And this is Pele. Cruyff. Cruyff! Off the post, and it's been given away. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Pele. And it's Cruyff.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And he's in on goal. It's Ibrahimovic. Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well timed, excellent interception. Odo. Rui Costa. Pull it. Serginho. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. All Black claims it without any fuss. And it's Arda Güler. Now it's Yamal. Arda Güler. Courtois gets good distance on it. Pele. Vinicius Junior. Well, that has not gone well. Pele. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. It's a quick one. Rice.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pele. And this is Ibrahimovic. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Madrid get the ball rolling in the second half. Rui Costa, he's looking wide, tries to pass it through. Serginho providing an outlet on that flank. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And the shot! It's in! And the comeback is complete. How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Gattuso. Madrid finding their passes. Oh, that's delightful. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, that's superb. Chance, surely! He scores! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Probing pass. Good ball over the top. And it's Otto. Now it's a chance! It's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Madrid go into the lead.
When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He has found the way through. Now, who's going to be first to this? Bellingham.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Takes a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Lamine Yamal has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's picked it up out wide. Cruyff gets it clear. Madrid have it back and can go again. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Serginho. And it's Hullet. Gattuso does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Pressing high and with purpose. And that is a little undercooked. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Arda Güler. That's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Picked out brilliantly. Gattuso defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Look at the space here. Nicely weighted ball. Real chance! It's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 22.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Serán sustituidos por
So,
el
all
dorsal
square
22,
and not for the first
el dorsal
time.
25.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Tacho cuts. Oh, terrible pass. Oh, perfectly measured that.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Vinicius Junior. Odo. Pele. It shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, he's found support out wide. Valverde. It's Van Dijk. Oh, that's well spotted. Lovely ball and a shooting chance! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! No, that's that, the end. Madrid have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Ibrahimovic taking in the accolades, having been... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Hit into the middle. Keeper has taken decisive action. Pull it. Rui Costa. Pull it. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Passing nice and neat. Now Cruyff. Knocks it out wide. Pelé. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Some really good ball movement. And this is Ronaldo. Goes down, but nothing given. Pull it. And it's Cruyff. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. And it's Rui Costa. Van Dijk. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Back to the keeper it goes. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Mbappe. Threads one in. Oh, played right into his path.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
And that's too far for anyone.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Van Dijk. Madrid looking to pass their way through. Now Gattuso has a look and plays it forward. He's a sharp little ball here. Look at the space here. Bellingham. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, good read. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Mbappe. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Gakpo. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Rui Costa. Madrid finding their passes. Played out wide. And it's Otto. Gattuso. And it's Gattuso. Oh, that's superb. He has found the way through. Hernandez gets it away. Now it's Pelé. Shot a goal!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Good ball, good take. Hazard. Rui Costa. Serginho. Now Gattuso. Upamecano cuts out the pass.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Mbappe could try cutting inside here.
You can never be short of runners into space.
As climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Rui Costa. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And it's Rui Costa. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Van Dijk. Gattuso. Odo. To Rui Costa. Passing is crisp and sharp. Chips it through. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Gakpo, and this is Ronaldo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's really well cleared. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Pull it. And it's Rui Costa. Gattuso. It's Cruyff. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now, can he finish? And the ball's come loose here. Tries a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Van Dijk. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Serginho. Rui Costa. And it's Gullit. Cruyff. Konate wins the duel this time. 60 minutes played. Gattuso has been caught there, it's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. And that is a little undercooked. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Gakpo. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Pull it. Cruyff. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's the throw. And it's Gattuso. Cruyff. Now it's Pelé. And it's Gattuso. And he's had a hit! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Knocks it out wide. Gakpo. And that has been clubbed away. Cruyff. And it's Gattuso. Pele.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Cruyff. Rui Costa. He scored! Finally the breakthrough!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a one...
Ah, he's given it away! And it's been played through. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, taken with style! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Madrid really could have done without this. This to complete the turnaround. Stop from Courtois! And that's a real chance missed.
Hazard has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Cambio de jugadores.
And we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Serginho. And it's Cruyff. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Gattuso. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh no, this does not look good. And he's running through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Cruyff. Rijkaard.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Hullet. Rui Costa. And that is as far as it goes. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he was quick to react.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back here, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's dominant, isn't he, and uncompromising and courageous. Those are the sorts of words you always apply to him.
Yeah, and his reading of the game means he was always a step ahead of the opposition. He's surprisingly quick too, you know. It will be a massive challenge to get the better of him.
Serginho. And it's Cruyff.
Gattuso. Madrid controlling the possession in this early phase. Serginho. Gullit. Now Cruyff. Passes short and sharp. Look at the space here, it's Pele! Kaka. It's a really well-measured ball. Gattuso. Quarter of an hour played. Ibrahimovic. Oh, this looks sharp. And that has left him in a heap. Gattuso. Neither side yet able to find the net. Rice. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that is a good ball to... Decent chance! Goal! A goal on a landmark occasion for this man who makes his 50th appearance here and now. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And this is Ibrahimovic. But they've got it again. And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is Rui Costa. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his... Oh no, what has happened here? He's got away. He's one-on-one. Tries a shot. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Sané actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance. Back into the middle. And it's Rice. Madrid are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Rui Costa. Kaká. Oh, he's had a shot! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Gattuso. And it's Van Dijk. Now Otto. Cruyff. Rui Costa. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gattuso. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And no surprise, that's a booking. Gattuso. Serginho. Rui Costa. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, there's the clearance. Gattuso. Gattuso, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Rui Costa. Serginho. Rui Costa. And this is Ibrahimovic. Played out to the right.
There will be 1 minute
Gattuso
at a time.
spots it and intercepts. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Always onto it. Kaká! A really close shave and the last action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Quick announcement now. We would like to
That's been a
ask you all
decent
to kindly
45
stay
minutes.
seated
Competitive,
during the match.
certainly, and a
Thank
goal
you for
each.
your cooperation.
Substitution on the field, number 8, Kakao. Number
The second
19,
half then, just getting going.
Coming on the field,
Rui Costa.
number 20,
And it's Hullet.
Grigori.
Engages
Number
and forces him off the
24,
ball.
Fletcher.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. It's not an especially good pass, that. Pele. Hullet. To Rui Costa. And it's Hullet. Rui Costa. Rui Costa touches it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
And it's Cruyff. Opts for safety. That has ended up in no man's land. He can run onto that. Well read, nice interception. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Pele. Pass somewhat off target. Tries to pass it through.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Oh, what has happened here? Cross flung in towards the middle.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cruyff. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he's picked out the run. Real chance here. He's picked his way through. Quarter of an hour into the second half.
Was 29,950.
Looking tidy in possession here. And this is Ibrahimovic. Nuno Mendes. Pele puts his foot on the gas. And Hullet! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
And this is Pele. Gattuso. Pele. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. Olise is wide and looking to get onto this. Olise proves just a little bit too strong. Hullet. Rui Costa. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, good-looking ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Van Dijk makes the interception. Odo tries to play it through, and this is Ibrahimovic. Hullet, and the shot! He scores! And again they hit the front.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Madrid take the lead. Rui Costa. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's Sané. Darren Fletcher goes for a shot! Sticks it away! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Oh, smashing header! And it's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Rui Costa. Looking to play him in.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Olise has it in a wide position. Eto'o. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. 5 minutes left on the clock. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Gattuso. Madrid finding their passes. Can he get it through? He's shifting through the gears here. And he shoots! That is decidedly lacking. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now? Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He can get that clear. So, third corner of the game. And he's gone looking for safety. Aimed in towards the centre. And that will be it. Madrid pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's down to business here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around, despite being a defender. When you look at his stats and see his contributions, you can realise how key a player he really is. And I suppose in many ways you can call him the perfect example of the modern fullback.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Now it's Pelé. Played back in, and Dijk deals with that comfortably. Rui Costa. Messi. He's a sharp little ball here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rui Costa. Ibrahimovic. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Chooses to go back. Played out to the right. Well, that looks a decent ball. Picked out, and the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Gattuso tries to clear. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. Out of play for a goal kick. Pelé. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Gullit knocks it out wide. And it's Gattuso. Madrid, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Odo. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, super find. He gets big! There it is! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Club America have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a...
And the shot! And that has been clubbed away.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Now it's Gullit. Cruyff. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Cruyff.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Rui Costa. Alexander-Arnold knocks it into space. Look at the space here. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, what a climb! No mistake! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Club America are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Messi could try cutting inside here. He's in space and looking for options. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Corner number 2 then.
Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Serginho. Serginho drives forward on the overlap. Rui Costa. Pele. Now, can they get him a real chance? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Bullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he's gone looking for safety. Club America have the chance to go the other way. And Hullet! Ball's gone out of play.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Gets a good foot in there. Rijkaard. Otto gets over and intercepts. Otto. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Reflections on the first half?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal, but they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Gattuso producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's picked his way through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Cannavaro makes the interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rijkaard. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Cruyff. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Cruyff. That's going to go a long way. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Cruyff has created 1 goal already. Cruyff goes on a run down the left wing. Rui Costa. Gattuso. Vieira. And it's Gattuso. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery. Club America have their 3rd corner. Oh, smashing header! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's managed to get rid. Opts to play it back. And now they can spring out of defence. Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash. Time and again they are repelled.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Cruyff. Hullet. It's Rui Costa. That's an imaginative pass. He's being urged to shoot. Takes aim. Ibrahimovic! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Cambio de jugadores.
Madrid have their second corner now. Shapes to shoot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. Club America are looking to go forward now. That is ended up in no man's land. Rui Costa, just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Messi. And this is Totti. Oh, that's shot at goal! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. An opportunist strike, but he'll take... And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good...
you